Got me reminiscing back to when days were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
Got me reminiscing back to when times were great. Got me wishing it was 1988.
Greetings, Lime Nation, and welcome to the 2015 Rap Flashback Year-End Review, brought to you by the letters M and C and the numbers 1 and 2. I always say you can't get where you're going without being where you've been. Nowhere is that more true than in an art form like hip-hop, where each successive generation adopts, steals, and builds upon the work of their music-making forebears. That appreciation of the past is a cornerstone of what we do here at the Rap Flashback, always striving to push our genre forward by remembering its great moments past.
2015 was a great year for both hip-hop and the Flashback. Two of our favorite hip-hop highlights from the last year were Kendrick Lamar's To Pimp a Butterfly in May, and the NWA biopic Straight Outta Compton in August. One, an inspiring new work from one of the genre's most important current artists, and the other an homage to one of its most iconic and indelible acts.
We covered both extensively here on the Flashback, with our We Give Thanks segment in November, articles on our weekly JPL magazine blog, and a roundtable discussion in August regarding NWA's role, influence, and iconic status in the hip-hop pantheon. Here's a quick highlight from that discussion.
I kind of remember them for the Rodney King times and era, and I think even now it's funny how the movie comes out and the soundtrack, and we're sort of in like another time period, like sort of like that
Tension.
Yeah, so like to me, like NWA is speaking for yourself, speaking for your rights, artistically, but definitely they remind me of like crazy times, you know.
Artistically and politically, I mean, without NWA, would we have known that it's okay to say what you want to say and to break grounds on record, on the air, you know? I mean, even someone like Kanye West is very outspoken. NWA started all that. It's okay to say what you want to say. But Prof, what's up? What do you think of NWA?
Well, I mean, I think one of the, you started to hit on a little bit about is what came after them, but as far as their role on the hinge between 80s and 90s hip-hop,
Yeah.
to me, it's pretty awesome, and it makes it seem like they are a necessary evolution in hip-hop.
Yes.
You know, who knows what else would have happened had they not filled that space, but they hinge perfectly between the two, and it's, you know, obviously hip-hop's most darkest and rawest time is gangsta rap, and some of it's obviously its best art, but they sound like 80s rappers, and without them, the evolution that happens in the 90s can't happen,
Yeah.
or doesn't happen, not the way that it went down. So I think that is an awesome thing to look at. You know, Cube as an 80s rapper who then, you know, takes off in the 90s as a solo rapper. You know, and just the impact that they have that way. What would hip hop have been had they not been there at that time? We talk about 1988 a lot.
Yes.
As a big year in hip hop.
For hip-hop, yeah.
This
This is scene 2.
Scene 2. We made it.
Scene two. This is take 1, right? Okay. Rap Flashback, Scene 2, take 1.
The heart of the Rap Flashback is the album releases segment, a detailed and varied look at the records and songs that mark rap's fabled timeline from that month.
My personal favorite song of all time is Summertime off of DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince's album Home Base, a July release. Let's take a look. On July 9th, 1991, my favorite rap duo of all time, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, released their classic album Home Base. Featuring the smash hit and Grammy-winning anthem Summertime, the album peaked at number 12 on the Billboard charts, went platinum, and scored an American Music Award for Favorite Rap Hip-Hop Album. It remains the group's most popular work to date, deservedly so, I might add. Summertime is indeed the gem that drives this album, and I won't front, it's a track I memorized word for word almost immediately after its release. One of my go-tos for karaoke, and quite simply my favorite song across any genre of all time. That's right, y'all. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge Tupac, Nas, and Ice Cube fan, and I have a particular love for that mid-90s G-Funk West Coast sound. But Summertime takes the cake for me. It's the perfect summer anthem, the perfect chill-to track, and a go-to track when I need to temporarily escape life's craziness. But Home Base is more than just one track deep. This was one of the first albums I remember playing from beginning to end without forwarding through any of the songs. Tracks like Things That You Do, Ring My Bell, and Caught in the Middle touch on relationship issues. This Boy Is Smooth, and I'm All That features a super confident Fresh Prince bragging his ass off. And Who Stole the DJ and You Saw My Blinker are vivid, entertaining, funny tracks that are both sonically and lyrically brilliant, showcasing Will Smith's often underappreciated storytelling abilities. Dumb Dancin' and Trapped on the Dance Floor balance out the album with a groovy, New Jack 90s party flavor that I'd love for hip-hop to revisit. Home Base was fun, cinematic, had dope beats, tracks you can dance to, and featured Summertime. It's one of my all-time favorites. Big ups to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, and please find time in your busy schedules to reunite for one more tour. I'd front row that show at any cost.
As we prepared for this year-end review, we asked you all to send in your questions about the Flashback on Twitter, Facebook, and email. And boy, what a response we got. Some were even a little, personal in nature.
Haters. Bunch of haters. I mean, geez, people. It's a freaking family show.
But we've selected a few of our favorites to read now. So without further ado, here's our brand new segment entitled Check Your Inbox.
All right. Our first question comes to us from Calvin Broadus. He writes, where do you film the rap flashback and who makes up your crew?
That's an excellent question. We shoot here in my home office, which transforms over the course of an hour into an impromptu and tight-quartered home studio. You already know me, Prof. I produce and direct these segments. Boston super producer DJ LSP is our sound engineer, while Spaceman, one-third of the group known as JP Lime, operates the teleprompter.
We also have help from a host of other individuals when necessary, namely Gig, Cowboy, Jason, Jess, and Amanda. Thank you so much. Without you, we'd just be taking Instagram selfie videos or something like that. All right, so question 2 comes to us from one Reggie Noble. Who are the show's writers? Specifically, whose cheesy sense of humor is all over the rap flashback?
Well, while I and LSP contribute some of the monthly research, Scholar is the show's creator and primary writer.
Damn straight.
As such, any complaints, lawsuits, or paternity tests may be directed to Scholar at jplineproductions.com.
As for the cheesy sense of humor, I say, suck it, politely. I'm hysterical, man. Any day now, Chris Rock is going to be knocking on my door, just begging me for jokes. You just watch. What?
Let's just roll the tape.
Here, I haven't actually looked my way one moment. Thank you.
You look my way! Truly one of Oakstown's finest. Listening to Too Short always makes me feel kind of pimpish. Chicago's own R. Kelly, January 8th. Bathroom break, anybody?
Nice take.
The king of the hip-hop parody, MC April Fool, April 1st. See? I'm so funny, it thunders.
Oh, shut up.
Like the gods
Whatever.
of the clouds. You're like, ha, thunder, Scholar's hilarious. Thunder. A milestone in its own right, even though it lost out to Celine Dion.
Man, whatever happened to Celine Dion?
Nobody knows, Prof, but, her heart will go on. For my handsome but not quite as good-looking partners, Professor and Spaceman, I am gorgeous, I mean Scholar, signing off. Have you ever wondered if you share a birthday with a famous rapper? I can almost guarantee that you do, and we at the Rap Flashback are just the ones to tell you which one it is. Here's a one-a-day calendar of happy hip-hop birthdays. Old school legends Grandmaster Flash of the Furious 5 fame and breakdancing pioneer Richard's Crazy Legs Galon, January 1st. Naughty by Nature frontman Tretch, December 2nd. One half of both Black Star and Reflection Eternal, Talib Kweli, October 3rd. Puff Daddy, November 4th. The de facto leader of the legendary Wu-Tang Clan, producer/MZ RZA, July 5th. Queensbridge MC Shan, September 6th. The late great legendary super producer Jay Dilla, February 7th. Rest in power. Godfather of the New Jack Swing Sound, Teddy Riley, October 8th. Roxanne Shante of the Juice Crew, November 9th. NWA affiliate, the DOC, still making it funky. June 10th. Hip hop, That's right, y'all. The birth of hip-hop as we know it is often cited to have occurred on August 11th, 1973. Busy Bone on September 12th. Chicago's finest, Common, March 13th. Born 3 years apart to the day in 65 and 68 respectively, Old School Titans, Slick Rick and LL Cool J, January 14th. November 15th gave us Oakland's E40, Georgia's B.O.B., Wu-Tang's own late great Old Dirty Bastard, and last but not least, the late great Macho Man Randy Savage, one of the godfathers of gangsta rap. Ice-T, February 16th. King of Crunk, Lil Jon, January 17th. Hey, Prof, are you a Lil Jon fan?
Huh?
Are you a Lil Jon fan?
What?
Prof, are you a Little John fan?
Yeah!
Nice. The dog himself, DMX, December 18th. Hailing from Planet Rock, the leader of the Zulu Nation, Mr. Africa Bambaataa himself, April 19th. One of the most important and intelligent MCs to ever bless a mic, KRS-One, August 20th. Whale, September 21st.
Scholar, that's Wale.
You're right. He perfected the Transformer scratch and I would argue is the best pure DJ of all time. My favorite, Jazzy Jeff, January 22nd. Rockefeller Records scandal, Memphis Bleak. The Fresh Prince, aka Big Willie, true hip-hop icon, Will Smith, September 25th. Busy Bee Starski, October 26th. Young Money and Truck Fit mogul, the one known as Toonchi, Lil Wayne, September 27th. Harlem's own Mace, August 27th. One half of the legendary Salt and Pepper, the lovely Cheryl Salt James, March 28th. Leap Year Baby, Ja Rule, February 29th. A fantastic lyricist who passed away too soon as well, Big L, May 30th. Adam Horowitz, the King, Ad Rock, October 31st.
And that concludes our look back at the second year of the Rap Flashback. Scholar, what are you doing over there?
Getting the champagne ready, man. Just go ahead and sign off.
Okay.
Hey.
It's our hope that you found these segments to be informative, mildly humorous,
Hey, hilarious. Get it right. I'm hilarious.
and perhaps just a little bit inspiring towards remembering the deep history and great potential of our beloved art form, hip-hop. And just like the genre itself, we have a long way to go here at the Rap Flashback, so be sure to stay tuned in 2016 as we find new ways to explore hip-hop's fabled past. For my partners, Professor and Spaceman.
For my partners, Professor and Spaceman, I am Scholar, saying
Thank you for watching, Lime Nation, and Lime on. All right, man, go ahead and pop that cork. Just be sure to look out for the camera. Oh,
Man, reminiscing back to when days were great. Got me wishing it was 1988. Pop a tape in the radio, stereo sound, push it good. Salt and Pepper made us all get down and clown around like